Hi there. Do you ever feel as if you're confined within your own thoughts due to anxiety or overwhelmed by a storm of emotions? Hang in there. I'm about to introduce you to a potent method that can free you from the hold of anxiety. It's really no secret. Anxiety can be a persistent obstacle. It invades our existence, it leaves us feeling powerless, swamped, in a constant state of alertness. It can trigger severe health consequences and deprive us of joy and our ability to reach our full potential. Now, here's the good news. You're not doomed to stay stuck. I've committed my life to exploring anxiety, and I found a solution that can provide transformative relief. And I'm not merely an observer. I've walked this path myself, growing up in Zimbabwe during a difficult period and struggling with anxiety myself, and ultimately finding effective tools throughout a journey of self-discovery and inspiring connections. For the past decade, I've been a counselor, guiding numerous individuals on their own journey to overcome anxiety. In my younger years, expressing emotion wasn't the norm, and as I matured, I realized that my own anxiety was rooted in a profound need to belong and my own repression of my feelings. This path of self-realization, along with my own experiences from traveling and counseling education, led me to develop a simple course to help others like you. I want you to envision a life where anxiety doesn't overshadow your joy or influence your choices. A life where you're the one directing your emotions, not vice versa. And yes, it's absolutely achievable. The way towards a freer, more joyous you is real, and you can overcome anxiety. I've developed an all-inclusive course, Freedom from Anxiety, meticulously designed to guide you into understanding and reducing your anxiety. And you might be skeptical, thinking, I've tried it all, or nothing can fix me. And I promise you, this isn't your typical program. It's grounded in personal experiences and proven approaches designed to tackle anxiety at its core. This course offers techniques like bodywork, ho'oponopono, breathwork, all combined with pausing, and it's all aimed at helping you in understanding, managing, and reducing your anxiety. It's not just about relief, it's about transformation. So imagine a life where you're in the driver's seat and where anxiety isn't the barrier to your success or contentment or serenity. You'll be thriving and not merely surviving. I'm also giving away guided audio sessions for each technique to help you on your journey. So you might be reluctant, wondering, can I really accomplish this? And let me assure you that you indeed can. I've helped many others like you, and they've experienced significant relief and personal growth. So now that you've learned about the course, let's take it a step further. I'll now demonstrate a powerful technique, one that's adaptable and unique to your personal circumstances. This will give you a glimpse into how our work together can make a tangible impact on your life. So let's dive in. Before we begin with this technique, I'd like to invite you to treat it as an experiment. And like all good experiments, we need to start by seeing where we are right now and seeing how we are at the end. And so we can determine how much improvement we've gained. So as you are and where you are right now, I want you to just drop your awareness into your body and feel in now. Bring your awareness to the top of your head. Let it settle in behind your eyes, into your cheeks and your jaw, into your throat and neck. Just noticing any places where there's tension or you're feeling held. Drop down into your chest. Feel into your belly and your hips. Notice how your legs and your arms are feeling. And just take a moment to get a snapshot image of yourself as you are just right now. and give yourself a score out of 10 about how emotionally charged you're feeling. 10 being, I'm extremely agitated or anxious, and obviously 0 being, I'm okay. And wherever you are on that spectrum, just note that number. And for now, the technique is this, very simple. It's dropping your breath down into your belly, using your diaphragm to breathe rather than your chest. So just now, for the next 5 minutes, we're going to do just this. Let your breath drop down into your belly. And you can put your hand on your chest and one on your belly just to help you be sure that you're breathing down into your belly. And if you can breathe into your nose and out your mouth, fine. If you can't, that's okay. The important thing is you're activating your diaphragm. And by activating the diaphragm, you're triggering your nervous system into shifting over from the fight or flight sympathetic nervous system over into the rest and digest, or the parasympathetic nervous system. Simply put, away from fear and into love, the two states that humans can exist in. And it's a spectrum between them, but just keep bringing the breath down into the belly, and you'll feel these ligaments stretching a little as you do this. But just notice how it feels. And you may need to keep reminding yourself as you take a chest breath to note, breathing into the belly. This is how we used to breathe when we were children. And at some point, somewhere between the ages of 7 and 10, we start chest breathing more. Part of the reason is that we hold a lot of unprocessed emotion in our bellies as children. The first place children get sick. I feel it in my stomach, I don't feel well. It's a tensing, it's a tightening. And as the stomach tightens up, we have to rely on chest breathing. So as you breathe into your stomach now, you may actually feel a little uncomfortable. Emotions may start to come up, but that's okay. It's just a sign that you are taking control of your nervous system and you're bringing it over into a more peaceful state. Just this now. Steady, easy breaths down into the belly. The way this works is that we have a vagus nerve, or this nerve called the vagus nerve, that runs through the body. It's the wandering nerve, and it goes through the diaphragm and down into the organs. And this nerve is responsible for bringing your nervous system over into a rest. It triggers it back into rest and restore. When we use the diaphragm, we're telling our body that we're safe and that we're okay. There is no threat. And when we chest breathe, like we normally do, like most of us do, we use these prime mover muscles to breathe. And we take 20,000 breaths a day. When you think how much wear and tear that is on your shoulders and neck, and all the tension that we then form and tenderness up in that region. But it doesn't take long to relearn how to breathe just using the belly. Especially if you're sitting at a desk throughout the day, crunched over. Learning to breathe into the belly again is a huge relief. Helps with the lower back, helps massage your internal organs, helps detoxify. And the diaphragm has one purpose, and that is to help you breathe. So just feel it moving. Allow it to move. If any of you struggle with sleeping at night, I'm going to shift to another exercise using belly breathing called square breathing. And if you're struggling at night, this is a great technique to use for that. So now what I want you to do is, as you breathe in, I'm going to count, and we're going to hold the in breath for 4 seconds. We're going to breathe out for 4 seconds. We're going to hold on the out breath for 4 seconds, and then we're going to breathe in 4 seconds. So let's give this a try. Continuing to breathe into the belly, and breathe in 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, and out 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, and in 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, and in 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, and in 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, and continue in that rhythm now for the next 30 seconds. We'll keep that going. And you may just notice your nervous system starting to shift over into a more easy, relaxed state of being. And take one last breath, one last cycle. And as you come out of it now, I want you to feel into your body and just see how it feels. Maybe scanning down through the top of the head, behind the eyes, the jaw, into the neck, shoulders, chest, feeling into your belly and hips, scanning through your arms and your legs. Just noticing how it feels right now. Just take a snapshot view of your body as it is. And again, rate yourself out of 10. Where are you on that scale? And if you notice that you've dropped a few points, 1, 2 more, then just imagine actually learning to do this all the time, to sustain or maintain that level of calm, enough to kind of ease off the background hum of anxiety. You think of the clarity that would give you throughout the day, the health benefits as well. So use that technique, especially the square breathing, if you're struggling at night. And I look forward to seeing you again. I wish you all the best.